Hello Sagittarius, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading from the 16th to the 22nd of December. And then it's Christmas, so we're on our way. We've only got a little bit of time to go. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You continue to be one of my biggest followers, which is really beautiful, so I can't thank you enough for that. If you're a Sagittarius watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We'd love to have you on board. If you come on and my readings don't resonate, then best thing to do is check out your other aspects of your natal chart. If you don't know how to do that, you can whip over to Cafe Astrology and do their birth chart's really easy to use. And then you can watch all the other aspects you need to watch. Usually your moon, your ascendant and your rising are good to follow up on. And you'll have a good understanding yourself rather than just with your sun sign. If you want a personal read from me, I'm still offering the YouTube readings for $30 Australian, and you can go to check them out on my website, www.theaussiegoddess.com. Very easy process on there. Alrighty, what's happening for Sagittarius? Using the Chiro Marchetti Gilded Tarot here. Okay, oh beautiful, you have the Hierophant, or the High Priest as he's called in some decks. Now, the Hierophant is the man, I mean, he's obviously quite religious because you can see the background there. So he does represent traditional marriage. However, he talks more of structure, alignment, religion, not so much the spiritual side because that's represented by the High Priestess. This is more sort of the practical, traditional side of religion. But he does talk about organisation and having lots of structure in your life. Sometimes this can talk about long-term relationships, stability, moving into a more stable time. Oh, and how better to do it than with a whole lot of money. So this is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card that represents a big haul. Generally, this can be about inheritance, payouts, money coming in from some way or another. But this also talks about abundance. So it's not necessarily money. It can be something that makes you feel very, very comfortable. And makes you feel very stable in your life. So there's two cards here that say to me you're creating some sort of stability for yourself here. Okay, and there's a Page of Swords. So maybe you're creating stability because you're going to go forward and give someone a message of love, an apology, of a truth, but you're definitely moving forward here with some sort of spoken word, more so than a message from a text, or it's like you're going to confront someone here, but in a good way. I like that. Okay, and then we have the World. Okay, so the World talks of closing out cycles. It can talk of world travel. Some of you may have got some sort of payout here and are deciding to take a trip somewhere. For others of you, this is about possibly buying a house and not closing out a cycle of not having enough, you know, being poverty conscious, closing out that cycle. Because with the stability up the front, the money here, I'd say to you, there is something closing out for you here that has perhaps left you wanting in the past. I like that. Nice, nice. And then we have the Five of Cups. Now, I look at this and I think this is about like looking at the past rather than looking at the future. I think this is past energy here. I think you're coming out of this energy. I think somehow or another something has plagued you. Maybe the money's come from a court case, some sort of settlement for you. There may have been some heartbreak in the past. I don't even want to think for some of you where that money's coming from, but it is something that's going to help you bring stability back into your life. Could be divorce, could be, as I said, inheritance, somebody passing on, and I hope that, you know, that's been okay for you. But I do think that this is about you now being able to look forward rather than looking backwards. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords here. Now, seeing this card with the World card, some of you are closing out negative cycles for sure. This could be closing out some sort of, definitely divorce, relationship, bad management, partnerships. Some of you are closing the door on something and are finally getting what you deserved, which is fantastic. I feel like in the past, perhaps you've really undergone some pretty tough stuff to get to this point. But what I want to say to you is this is the end of the cycle. I often see this as the end of negative thinking. So maybe you're closing a cycle out where you've been very negative about things and you're understanding how to move forward here. This may come after an apology, or I know somebody was talking about abuse before, those sort of payouts. I know I don't want to take that lightly because I do really feel your pain. But some of you may have got what you deserved from that. And when I say deserved, you'll never get back what you deserve because your innocence is lost. But this is some sort of, retribution for what happened for some of you. So there's some pretty tough stuff sitting in this reading. This is the Five of Swords, and we talk about the Five of Swords winning at the loss of something else. So this man looks quite selfish that he's won this battle and he's left people sort of dying around him, but he's won what he needed to win to get to where he was. So definitely for some of you, this is about legal battles without any doubt whatsoever. For some of you, if it's not about money itself, it's about just getting back your dignity, getting back your pride, being able to move forward after some sort of apology or clarity on something, being able to understand the cycle you've been going forward in and being able to turn that round now. Oh, and look at you go. This is where you're feeling now. So this work has not been in vain. All this stuff you put in has led to this abundance, happiness, independence, feeling like you're back to yourself again. This is really beautiful, Sagittarius. Okay, look, and here's your brand new start with clarity. What a fantastic reading. So now moving forward, understanding your direction, being able to leave the past behind you, closing out cycles that no longer mean anything to you, and bringing in abundance, which is something you really deserve here. Okay, and love. So this is all about leading you on to having happiness with someone else. This is about soulmate relationships. So from something you've resolved now in the past, you're able to move forward with someone else. And this is beautiful because I feel like for some of you, this has been about divorce and partnership with others. And maybe now you have the money to move on with someone else. What a lovely reading. I barely need to recap this. I think I've given you all the messages as it's been going. It's a really beautiful story. So some of you have worked really hard to get round to this. There's been something that's troubled you really badly in the past, and you're now able to close this out of your life and move forward. You have this beautiful sense of clarity here. It could have been that you have moved from a very tacky divorce, relationship, whatever, and you finally got your settlement and you can go and find the person you want to be with here. This person may be known to you, they may not, but you now know that you can move forward with that. So it's such a beautiful reading. Okay, look at this. This is you now planting seeds for your future. You couldn't have got a nicer card to end your reading. This is about manifesting now what you want out of life, being able to create your own abundance. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, so we will pull an oracle card to go on that. Some of those readings, sometimes they're just so straightforward, and I think there's a lot in here. I can feel a lot of different energies, but at the end of the day, this is about closing out cycles, having people finally getting what you're due. Whether that's from something bad or something, whatever, it doesn't matter. You've got back what you deserve here, and you fought hard for it. I can see this Seven of Swords. You fought hard, and you've probably lost people and created a lot of conflict. But you know what? You deserve what you got. Absolutely 100%. There's some beautiful clarity moving forward. You've got a brand new start with this Ace of Swords. You're closing down this negative thinking and negative cycles, and now you can move on to what you love and plant seeds for the future. Your future's already mapped out, basically. So that's beautiful. And you're being led to someone that you can have some sort of relationship or partnership with. This could be your current partner. It could be a new partner, but you're heading in the right direction. Oh, this is beautiful. This card says you're gifted. You're very intelligent and talented. So I don't know what that means to someone, but this card would definitely be for someone. So remember that you are gifted. You're all gifted. It's what we're here to do. What I do on a day like this, anyone is capable of doing once they put the time and energy into trusting the messages coming through. So thank you, Sagittarius. Have a great week.